What the hell was that? What? Jesus. Jesus. Oh, we're allowing that again. That's not going to be good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. Jesus. Come on. Oh, it's layup time. Oh, how'd you get that board, LeBron? Stats-wise, just so we're clear, that block by AD straight into LeBron's hands is a rebound for LeBron. Not a T. Not a T. Not a T. Still not a T. Still not a T. Still not a T. Still not a T. That's not a T. That's not a T. That's not a T. It's not a T.
Salute LeBron. Scoop. Can't score. Boy, Jonathan.
What in the hell is this piece of trash putting his hands in the air for? Now getting completely out of the way isn't even good enough for LeBron James as he smokes layups.
What do you want him to do? Get out of the way?
You know me, I couldn't stay away, but this is the last one for a while. Few things burning on my brain I'm going to address. You know, you Brontards, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off or I will humiliate you. One of you weak-minded sheep the other day said, "Oh, LeBron had a great night. How come you're not doing a video on that?" Okay, I don't make a video every day, and I'm certainly not here to cater to you. There's already enough LeBron brainwashing out there. But since you mention it, I actually go out of my way to focus on games that LeBron, quote-unquote, has a good night and investigate those. So before you start saying that I didn't do this or that, go watch my videos. But no, just like you guys don't even actually watch the NBA and sure as hell didn't watch the old NBA, you're not watching my videos. You didn't watch any of the proof or any of my breakdowns to show that even on LeBron's good nights, he's fucking shit. Why would me doing one more game analysis that you're not gonna look at fucking make a difference? Let me guess, you wanted to talk about the Clipper game. Hey, LeBron made a handful of shots that weren't layups. Way to go. Way to go. That's just what NBA player can compare to that. What, because he scored 35 points, mostly on fucking layups? Every team in the league has a minimum of one player per night scoring that many points. That's just the way it is now. But let's take the technicalities out of it. Let's ignore LeBron's ferocious defense and his 4 turnovers and his 0 offensive rebounds and say that he had a great night. Wow. So somebody finally has a good game and all the sins are erased because he did what he's supposed to do? It's just an absurd argument. You know, the Lakers beat the Magic not too long ago, not by much, but they did beat them, and now they lost to them. Now, LeBron played both games. Other Lakers were out. So what that really tells you is that LeBron isn't the difference maker. It's his teammates that are the difference makers. Not having Rui, not having Taurean Prince, pretty big deal. Oh, but the poor Lakers, what do they do then? Oh, they just fall back on an entire extra roster of people who were starters for other NBA teams. But now they have fallen into the LeBron James abyss. They will be scapegoats. They will barely get any floor time, and any floor time that they do get will be chalked up as not helping LeBron enough. I saw a comment on the new Magic versus Lakers game where a LeBron person was saying, imagine Austin Reaves being your #1 go-to. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go with the excuses. Yeah, because Anthony Davis is a terrible option, because D'Angelo Russell is a terrible option. So now with Taurean Prince and Hachimura injured, all you have are Cam Reddish. All you have is Fudge. All you have is Wood. Poor things. And you have to include a guy who's so bad, he was included on the U.S. Olympic team. Do you people even know what you're complaining about before you start complaining? I mean, how about evening it out and looking at the other rosters in the NBA? How about looking at the other team's roster that night? I mean, who in the hell are these people? Besides Banchero? Now look what you've done to me. You have me defending someone I don't even like. Why don't I like him? Because he's doing this shit. He's doing this LeBron shit. And, like LeBron, he's not getting called for it. That's a fucking T right there. Austin, we're all confused. I mean, after 20 years, now they're calling that every now and then. Don't tell me you don't remember all the noise about how great Austin Reaves was. I know the Olympic team was disappointing again when it came to the medals, but that does not erase the fact that throughout the Olympics, all the noise was about Austin Reaves. And you can't pretend that the last few seasons he hasn't been doing things and making plays and making you go, oh, wow. So what? What did Austin Reaves do that was so bad? Did he have a bad night? Oh, well, that just puts him on par with LeBron James. Except that LeBron James is forgiven time and time and time again for having bad nights. No one else is allowed to. LeBron has an unlimited supply of bad nights. But as long as you're going to complain about Austin Reaves, let's take a look at how he played against the Magic. Oh, 63.6% from the floor. Gee, how terrible. 60% from three-point land. Wow, what a piece of garbage. The shit LeBron has to deal with. While in the meantime, Austin Reaves outshot LeBron James in both categories. Austin Reaves had less turnovers than LeBron James. Austin Reaves had 20 points on only 11 attempts. LeBron James had 24 points on 15 attempts. And he needed a bunch of undeserved trips to the foul line just to make up that margin of points where Austin Reaves was absolutely beating him. Which brings us to the plus minus. A few of you have brought it up, and I've been pondering it myself. You know what? This is a good time to look at the plus minus thing. Because Austin Reaves, despite that shooting percentage that I just mentioned, only had a 6, while LeBron James had a plus 12. Now, it gets more baffling when you look at Anthony Davis, who had a negative 24. Anthony Davis had 28 points on 67% shooting. He was 100% from the free throw line. Oh shit, he had 13 rebounds, 6 of which were offensive. And, double those. Every offensive rebound should count for 2 defensive rebounds. He had 3 assists. That's only 2 less than LeBron James, who is supposedly the facilitator. 7 blocks. Anthony Davis had 7 blocks. And he had 4 turnovers, which isn't great, but that's only 1 more than Mr. Turnover himself, LeBron James. How does what I just said equate to Anthony Davis having a negative 24 and LeBron James having a plus 12? Let me read that to you again. Anthony Davis had the same number of field goal attempts as LeBron James, 15, but got 28 points. LeBron had 24 points. Anthony Davis had a higher field goal shooting percentage. Anthony Davis had a higher free throw percentage. Anthony Davis out-rebounded LeBron James on both offensive and defensive rebounds. He barely wasn't equal to LeBron James on assists. The only category that he didn't beat LeBron James was steals, but he had 7 blocks compared to LeBron James's 0 and had only 1 more turnover than LeBron James. That does not equate to a negative 24 next to LeBron James having a 12. No, it doesn't. And once I break the game down and really look at the game footage, you'll see that Anthony Davis was working his ass off in comparison to LeBron James. So it's not going to pass the eye test, and it doesn't pass the stat test. What the hell's happening here? Now, my man MLJ The Shield pointed out a couple of interesting things. It's almost conspiratorial, and yet it is there. It exists. That LeBron James is on the floor while free throws are being shot for the Lakers because you calculate plus minus by the score of the team while you're on the floor. LeBron James gets taken out of the game on free throws being shot by the other team as their score starts to climb upward. Interesting. LeBron got 11 of his 24 once the game is out of reach. You know, let's not act like these are quality points. What's Mr. Load Management and we're worried about his minutes doing on the floor with 4 minutes left when the game is out of reach anyway? This is before I even start pointing out how horrendous LeBron James's turnovers were. I mean, what the hell is this? That's not even a steal by the other person. It's just catching a ball thrown to him. That's not even the worst part for me. What's LeBron waiting for? Making sure the world realizes that he's disgusted that somehow D'Angelo Russell didn't somehow make that terrible pass not terrible? I mean, you fucked up. Fucking hustle your goddamn ass back. This is why we old heads are angry. Fuck that shit. He could score 100 goddamn points in a game. You don't fucking act like that after you fuck up a pass. And then he does it again shortly after. And this is the second behind the back turnover that I've seen in a couple of games. I think the other one was the night that he had 8 turnovers. But here's the real takeaway. It's not even the fact that it was a bad pass. It's the fact that he screwed up and decided to spend his energy immediately complaining to the ref instead of just stopping the ball. You know, you play until you hear the whistle. That's what I remember coaches telling you. That's what I remember coaches telling me. You play until you hear the whistle blow. Let's not forget that his reaction alone would have gotten another player a technical. Where's Mr. Signature Chase down? Too busy looking at the ref, lifting his hands up, and then complaining to the ref when the play is over. LeBron, you weren't even looking. You weren't even looking. Need I remind everyone of the video I did just like 2 weeks ago of Eric Gordon getting teed up when playing against LeBron for less than this? Is this right here a symptom of the participation trophy era, the panderverse, the cry, as long as you cry, you'll be rewarded society we live in? You screwed up. You screwed up big time. You're about to cost your team a 4-point turnaround. And you choose to spend your energy on complaining and pretending it was someone else's fault? You had better motherfucking do the chase down of the century after that fuck up, not waste time fucking looking at the ref. In fact, maybe if he hadn't wasted time with this bullshit, he could have at least intimidated the shot, if not done one of the LeBron chase downs. Jesus Christ, I would have been benched. You would have been benched. I mean, maybe not these days. Maybe you're not allowed to even bench fucking players anymore in high school. Fucking screw up, and then instead of making up for it, you complain. It was a behind the back look away. How do you know it's a kickball? Which it wasn't, by the way. All right. Hey, hate to inconvenience you LeBron people, but we're going to look at the NBA rule book. Guess what? A kickball is an intentional act. That's the definition. An intentional act. This isn't intentional. This is LeBron throwing a goddamn ridiculously shitty, ill-advised, moronic behind-the-back pass right into a dude's thigh. The motherfucker didn't even see what happened and started claiming it was a kickball. Oh, let's save face. Let's save face. It couldn't have been you and your absolutely dipshit pass. Rich Paul and all you other fucking scumbags who don't know how to think, so you just repeat what Rich Paul says, calling this motherfucker scrutinized. That shit right there alone is enough for you to get crucified by real media. They didn't say a goddamn word. They said, oh, LeBron wanted a kickball. That was the end of it. Not a 4-point swing. Not a turnover plus 2 points the other way. Not a LeBron decided to complain instead of try to make up for his mistake. Not a LeBron claimed it was a kickball, even though he didn't even see where the hell his shitty ass pass went. None of that's respectable. In fact, it's downright gross. That's why we're pissed off. All you goddamn punk-ass snot-nosed punks out there acting like fucking cunts the same way LeBron acts like a cunt. That's why we're angry. And all you motherfuckers can do is say, he had 35 points the other day.
Taken by LeBron, a foul on Cole Anthony.
Just being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The big guy's going to turn right at you. Nothing you can do about it. Free throw time for the Lakers.
Dear announcers, that means it wasn't a foul.